Welcome to the Fighting on Film podcast, the podcast all about classic and obscure war movies, from the Normandy landings to the days of chivalry and swords. If it's been captured on film, we're going to try and cover it. I'm Robbie of RM Military History.
I'm Matthew Moss of Historical Firearms and the Armourer's Bench.
This is 5 to Alpha, contact now, the grid. 852-676, approximately 4 tanks and 10 APCs moving directly towards the wood. I'm observing, over.
Hello Sunray. Fighting on Film has partnered up with warfaremedia.net to give our listeners exclusive discounts on a range of high-resolution Cold War adverts, propaganda and recruitment posters. From blowpipes to nuclear threats to weapon schematics, Warfare Media has you covered. Visit warfaremedia.net today and use the code FOF20 at checkout for 20% off high-quality Cold War posters. I repeat, FOF20 at checkout. Over.
Roger, out to you and take action now. Send us SITREP as soon as possible. Over.
Hello and welcome back to Fighting on Film. Now this week we have a very special episode where we're going to celebrate our 4th anniversary. It's been 4 years since we started doing this podcast. Can you believe it?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday for this month.
That's enough. We haven't got the royalty.
No.
We can't pay the royalty. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Q&A. People on the various social media channels have sent these questions in for us. We got about 30 almost, so we'll get through as many as we can. Some really good ones, some fun ones. So it should be a good episode. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to talk about things that are coming up as well. We've got some interesting news.
We should do that first, actually.
We should, yes. Do you want to go? Do you want to lead off on that?
Yes. So while we have everyone's full attention, so we have big news. On the 7th of December, 2024, later on this year, we will be giving a talk at the Battle of Britain bunker in Uxbridge in London at 2 p.m. All about the British Army on film. Tickets are £5. They're available now through the Battle of Britain bunker website. We'd love to see you there.
Links will be on the socials on their website, and we'll put a post up on fightonfilm.com as well with links to the ticket page on their site, so you can go and pick a ticket up if you want, and we'll treat it as a mini FOF meetup as well. I think.
A little FOF.
So if you listen to the show, come and say hello, and we'll have a chat. That'd be great.
Exactly.
To see see people there. We know a couple of people have already bought tickets. Thank you very much to them.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
They mentioned
this
it on
is
the
where Matt
socials.
press gangs everyone with his book at Christmas because he needs a bit of extra scratch. Got a pristine copy of the Sterling book for you.
I bought all these off eBay and I'm flogging them back on.
There was a period, folks. There's a little
Oh my God.
insight here. There was a period where Matt was doing that. Kind of.
No, not on eBay, on my website. So fun fact, I have Peer, obviously I have Peer on a this is nothing to do with the show. I have Peer
Speed
on
dial. Hello, Mr. Peer.
On a saved search on eBay, if anything interesting comes up Peer related, and my book comes up, a couple of times on there as you'd expect. People moving it on after they've enjoyed it, and one of them was one of the ones I'd signed, and it was like to whoever it was, kind wishes Matt.
I remember
and
this.
I'm like, you're gonna have to find someone with that same name to buy this.
It's like when you get a signed book in a charity shop, and you're like, I wonder who that was for.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. Well, in this case, it was for
bad.
It was for X. Yeah. No, well, I don't mind. I'm just glad they bought the book, read it, and passing it on. So that's fine. I don't care. But
it's just funny.
No, I won't be press ganging people into buying my books.
I'll just be me.
This event. Thank you.
Just be me. Right.
We might bring some FOF merch.
Sure, we'll kick off the proceedings. Matt's going to read questions out from X. I'll be reading questions out from the Facebook page. Do join the Facebook if you haven't already, and keep up to date with the pod there too. I think we need to do like a sort of FOF.
We're slacking on the Instagram. I apologise to our Instagram followers.
Club
I've not
page or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
like more of like a you can post and we can post. More of like a group
I'm not
page
a massive
rather
fan
than
of Facebook's interface. Like it just.
Yeah, but people are there.
They seem to be making it harder and harder to use it. Yeah, but I agree. No, I like the idea. We should do it. We're having a production meeting mid episode here. That's
we
great.
are, yeah.
Classic.
Free and easy app, folks. We didn't say this one was going to be serious. So Matt, first question.
Okay, first one comes from Paul Burns, and he asks, "Have you ever gone to the cinema and walked out due to the amount of inaccuracies within the film that you've gone to see?"
I'm going to assume he means war film, but
Yeah.
I don't have a war film that I've walked out of. But the only movie that I've ever walked out of was Mordecai, starring Johnny Depp, in about 2015,
What was that about?
16.
I remember the title, but what was it about?
It was like he was playing some British aristocrat. It was like some sort of goofball thing. And I left like 20 minutes in. It was dreadful.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It was dreadful. Like, I love Johnny Depp, but didn't like that. But no,
I've never walked out of a film.
Even if the movie was bad, I'd still stay because I'm a completionist anyway. If it was a war movie.
Oh, I know you are. Yeah. I've never walked out of a film. Again, I'm not raw dogging flights with this. This is not the same thing as like sitting through a film I hate and I'm not enjoying.
Yeah.
It's just I genuinely can't think of one, and especially a war movie. There's films I've turned off at home.
Yeah.
And I've gone, oh, this is just not worth my time.
But that's different because it's easier.
Oh God,
it?
yeah.
Like I don't know.
There is, and that's a good question though. Is it?
I've definitely been in a cinema and thought, that webbing belt's wrong, or that doesn't sound like that really. But I can easily just go, well, it's a film. And
I managed to sit through the entirety of Dunkirk.
I watched it in IMAX though, so I was really enamored by it. And then when I watched it at home, I was like, it's like 1917. The same with me. Cinema, amazing.
I didn't see. I did see 17 at home, and I did see it in cinemas, and I enjoyed it. But then I was like, this doesn't really make a great deal of sense. Why did anyway? But I know what you mean. But I managed to sit through that, and I was like, oh, the bit where the Spitfire glides for 7 hours was a bit where I was like, when's this ending? Because you never know with Nolan, do you?
Yeah,
you never know.
By the time the lad
he
bumped his
plays
head,
with chronology.
Was it Barry Keogh in that bumped his head?
Oh, it might have been, yeah.
Mark Rylance's lad in that. Well, by the time he bumps his head, I'm done with that film. Basically the minute I see him out of Peaky Blinders, whatever his name is, when I see him, I'm emotionally checked out.
That's like 35 minutes into the film.
Pretty much, yeah. And the only bit I really enjoy, because it actually has any sense of actual scale in terms of like filming a scene. I don't mean like scale of the beach, but it's the bit where the boat sinks and they're all trying to get out of it.
Yeah,
that's the best bit.
That is quite good. Yeah, it is,
more of that. Anyway. Moving on to a question from Facebook from Anthony Hopgood. He asked, who's also a top fan on Facebook. Amazing to see.
Great.
He asks, my question is, why can't we have a proper Operation Chariot movie? And for the people out there that don't know the operational names, that's the Saint Nazaire Raid.
Well, it's been a long time since we've had an Operation Chariot film of any description, really.
Attack on the Iron Coast? Is that it? No, that's not it.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
black and white one.
Yes.
With Dickie Attenborough in it. I can't think what it is.
I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, God. It's been a fallow week because I had to search movies up. My brain's gone. But no, I know what you mean. I think at the moment we're in a weird period.
No, you were right. Attack on the Iron Coast.
Get in. Yes.
Gift Horse.
Gift Horse. That's what I'm thinking of. I think we're in a weird period in the industry at large at the moment. I know I've heard a lot of things from industry people who I'm not saying
we need
I know
to do
them.
Gift Horse.
Yeah, we do. I'm not saying I know them personally, but they're saying like hold on till 25 because things will start being greenlit. This has been a bit of a weird year for projects getting greenlit, and sort of streaming services have sort of bottomed out with giving budgets for things. If you can hear anything in the background, my dog is snoring like an absolute trooper. But yeah, I think we're in a weird place with commissioning. I think, and there's certainly things I know. People we know in the industry, it's tough out there.
I think the genre as a whole is in a tricky spot at the moment. I would love to see that. It'd be a great story to tell.
Yeah. All it takes,
and there's plenty more.
Yeah.
Plenty more out there that we could cover.
Yeah, massively.
There's so many. We've done entire episodes where we've talked about potential historical events and individuals that would make great war movies and tell really interesting stories.
There's reams out there.
And it's It's just the
But until a
practicalities of
studio
getting a film
can,
made are
yeah,
incredible.
exactly.
They're huge.
Until the people that do the X's and O's and control the money of it can see a profit in it, or they can see the vision, it's a tough one. It's hard out there. But every creative medium right now, even mine and Matt's, it's a ever evolving sort of landscape.
Oh,
Anyway,
absolutely.
question 3, Matt.
So, yeah. So Danny Michael asks, "What's your favorite best gun audio in a movie?" And he also asks, "What war movie GIF do you use the most in texting friends?"
Oof.
Two very interesting questions there. I use the oddball woof woof one occasionally.
Yeah.
What's that other one? Oh, there's another one I use.
I use the pattern.
You should know. You're
salute.
the friend I text the most.
I know, right? I use the pattern salute with the flag background. Most of the GIFs I send are kind of in the moment ones.
You know what? I think there's actually a bit of a lack of decent war movie GIFs out
I
there.
think there might be. Yeah.
On the system that provides them. I think we need more.
We do. We need to make a FOF pack, don't we? Something like that. Maybe. Yeah.
As for best gun audio, what do you reckon?
I think it's got to be that initial punch and zip of the MG42 in Saving Private Ryan.
Private Ryan.
When it's hammering the beach. Sounds very threatening, doesn't it? And obviously the angle, you can see the devastation. It's just yeah. That's
very effective in a filmmaking sense. I have a soft spot for the SLR sound in Gentlemen the Act.
Oh yeah, because you don't see them very often, do you, in films?
No, but the sound they went with, the suppressor sound they went with for the Argentine Commandos. It was very good. I also really like the AK sound, or just the generic rifle sound from Commando.
That's really good. I like when you hear like the Western ricochets in anything. Because we did the episode with Charles Maines where he explained all of them to us. Go and listen to that if you were interested in how sort of sound mixing is done in war films. That's a fantastic episode. With an Emmy award-winning sound mixer. But once you know where those sounds come from, you can always hear out for them. I really like that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go for Piat or Sterling.
Well, the best representation of the Piat, as we all know, is Theirs Is the Glory. So the Theirs Is the Glory sound of the Piat firing is pretty good. I also really like in Theirs Is the Glory the percussive nature of the SMGs firing in that, because you can tell everyone's like single shotting, but on auto.
Yeah, some great trigger discipline in that.
Yeah,
because they know what they're doing.
Good sound mixing in Theirs Is the Glory for a film that was shot live.
Oh, massively.
On location.
Yeah, it's a triumph, that movie. Don't care what anyone says. Chris Castley says, "What are your thoughts on the Robin Reliance in The Eagle Has Landed and the doorbell in the Battle of Britain?"
Love it.
I love how it's become like the doorbell's got its own Twitter page, X page.
Oh,
it's not us, by the way. Everyone always says it's us, and it's not. No one knows who it is.
What's the car that goes past? It's like I don't know, like a interceptor or something that goes past in the background of
633.
In like the way background when the bombs are coming up, and it's just like normal traffic going past. Well, there's loads of like actual just normal traffic going across the bridge in A Bridge Too Far. Where Hardy Kruger is trying to blow it,
and
it's
it
just
out,
like you can just so like just see the tops of roofs.
Yeah, I do that in movies though. I always look at traffic. I do that. I look into the distance and I see if anyone's bothered to key it out, especially in newer movies because it's easier. But no, I love that. I love things like that because it reminds you that you're watching a film. You're not watching a documentary.
The fact that it's yellow, the Reliance yellow as well, is perfect.
Yeah, Del Boy and Rodders going past. I love little things like that.
I like it. I don't mind it. I it's just a fun layer of watching the movies, isn't it? Like it's just something to spot. Brian Williams asks, as students of war cinema, do you feel the genre glorifies war? And I think that's a nuanced answer to a complex question is yes and no. Some films absolutely do, that have a purpose. Some films that that are, arguably anti-war movies. They clearly
Mm.
don't try and glorify
Yeah.
the genre, but sometimes you'll find an anti-war movie that accidentally glorifies the the war,
It depends
because
because
of how well it's shot.
the genre has so many offshoots. You could argue that all those Euro war films in the 60s and 70s,
Mhm.
like they made Italian, Spanish ones, they're
I think,
glorifying it because it's a
yeah,
product.
where action becomes fused to a background war.
Yeah. Mm.
Your wild men on a mission
Yeah.
movies kind of
Yeah.
do glorify war a bit. They've
They
got no
do.
interest in kind of saying, should we be fighting each other? Was this a just
But then I
conflict,
think
or those kind of questions?
even with things that are trying to sort of be anti-war, like something like uh something like The Thin Red Line, even that has some very bombastic and actiony sequences where you can sit back and go, blimey, that's amazing, but then it can claw itself back
Yeah,
and have something deeper to say. I think, and I also think depends what mood you're in as well, because obviously everyone infers a movie differently. It's a subjective medium. My anti-war film might be your pro-war film. That's why I love Hamburger Hill, because I think it is very anti-war. But to watch it as maybe someone who isn't as invested in the story as me, or hasn't gone off and do a load of research, you might think the movie is quite pro-war. It depends
yeah,
how you come in,
yeah.
how you
Well,
come into it.
again, you could, if you look at war movies on a very surface level, as as a casual cinema goer might,
Mm,
then you don't always notice that those kind of nuances where they're trying to tell stories that have got a little bit more to them.
mm, mm.
Because as we've said countless times on the show, war movies are a great medium to tell human stories.
No, and that's why we love the genre as well. We always come back to that. The genre is a lot deeper than I think some people want to give it credit for. It's not just mindless violence, but sometimes it is. But then sometimes you want that. It's like what I say on the show, and you can't watch a triple A, you can't watch a major league film every week. You've got to go down in the minors. You've got to go down in the lower leagues. You've got to watch the B movies, the weird Euro war, the odd experimental films. You've got it. If you want to appreciate a genre, you've got to do that. You have to go out your wheelhouse sometimes with
Oh
film,
yeah,
I
I
think.
think so.
God, we
Well,
sound
that's
like
part of the
BFI members
aim.
now.
We do. Oh, where's my film and sound copy?
Where's my corduroy trousers and my tote bag?
I can see them in shop. They're behind you.
Yeah.
No, exactly, and I think that's what we're trying to do with the show. We're hitting some of the big ones, but we're trying to space them out so we don't hit all these things at once. And then we're trying to look at, we're using this as a vessel to go and find stuff that we probably wouldn't have sat down and watched ourselves. So there's certain films that I would never have watched if we weren't doing the show.
No, of course.
Because it's become kind of like a passion to go and find stuff that is interesting and lesser known, or is. That's why we really next year we need to start doing some more foreign language stuff, because there's so many things that we're missing out on.
I know.
And in those terms. So,
but as we always say, have no fears. There's war movies for years, because there
war
is
movies for years.
years and years. So next question from Facebook, Andrew Brown asks, what still living star / actor would you like to interview? And he said, would love you guys to get more exposure. Ever consider crossovers with folks like Johnny Johnson or Dan Carlin?
Ooh, I mean, more exposure is always great, and we're very firmly of the mindset of we'll happily chat with anyone. We do appear on other pods, and people we know and friends and stuff. So other shows would be great too, but
and with that it's all emailing and getting in contact with people, and it's just all that behind the scenes stuff. So we do try. Sometimes dates don't align, or people are busy, or that's the nature of the beast. In terms of interview, current star who's been in a lot of things,
Kane. For me it would be Kane.
For you. Yeah, Kane would be a great one. Kane would be a great one.
Without doubt.
I mean, I know I say it a lot, but I would like to talk to Tom Hanks about being in SPR.
Oh God,
if
obviously.
we could, or with someone like
get him on, just talk about Greyhound. Nothing else.
Yeah. Even recently, Kate Winslet would be an amazing to talk about Lee with
Oh
her.
yeah, no, I'd love to. I would have
Someone
loved
like
to have
that.
had a chance to interview about the process of making Lee. That
More
would
of
have
like
been really
more of
fun.
like a very niche interview rather than a broad one. You know, I'd like to pick someone's
Mm.
brains about one specific thing. I think that'd be really rewarding.
But we've been lucky enough to have people like Dale Dye on. And
Exactly. Twice.
that's the and you know and others. Let's face it, we've interviewed some really great guests that have been absolutely fascinating, but no iconic actors as yet. And I
Tough get.
you know,
Be a hard get.
indeed. But yeah, Kane is the one that stands out to me.
Yeah.
There's others. Edward Fox would be quite fun to chat to.
Oh yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Next question comes from Paul Hicks, and he says, "Why does Robbie feel the need to eat milk chocolate digestives? And to historical firearm, what do you consider the greatest alley tally of all time?" So, Rob, why do you feel the need to eat milk chocolate digestives?
I'm going to crinkle it, but it won't come up. I actually have. I was eating
Literally
a packet.
does have a packet on his
I've got a
desk.
packet
right
on
now,
me. I'm
since-
eating them right now.
Wow. Literally
I feel
started
that-
this Zoom conversation. You had like 2 in your mouth.
I did, yeah. Double teaming digestive. Why do I feel the need to eat them? Was that the question?
That was the wording of the question.
Because they're delicious and they're very. They're just.
Paul's just asking why you're settling for a subpar version of a
Fucking
biscuit.
hell. Deary me. I mean, at the time of recording, Matt's got to drive us to Lincoln tomorrow for a film premiere, so I better pick my words wisely. It's not a subpar biscuit; it's a very decent biscuit. And if you're ever in trouble, the milk chocolate division are always here. The milk chocolate carrassiers are always here to bail you out.
Slip there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Freudian slip at the beginning, but
It
I'll let you
was.
off.
Dark chocolate's too bitter. That's why.
Oh, it really isn't. It's not. It's not.
I have a slight allergy to cocoa. This is the real fucking reason.
Oh
right?
my god. Oh my god.
I have a slight allergy to cocoa, and if I eat dark chocolate, I sneeze. That's why I don't fucking eat it. There you go. You fucking you dug it out of me. You happy now? The world knows. I can't look at a Bourneville without getting sinus fucking itches. That's the real fucking reason.
Let's move on to the second part.
I'm a broken shell of a
Let's
man.
move on to the second. What do you consider the greatest alley tally of all time? And now I'm going to take this as like, generally speaking, within one film with a really great alley tally.
Okay.
Off the top of my head, I'm going to say Commando.
Yeah, it was good.
Top 10 alley tally.
Yeah, it was a good one. I think because it was our first guest episode ever, I think Wild Geese for me. So we had a lot of fun on that one.
Oh, Wild Geese is a good show. Yeah, that's a good one.
I really enjoyed that because we had like Hardy Kruger's crossbow, and Woody said it sounds like a lager.
Yeah,
like a fucking cider or something. Yeah, it was a great one. It was a great one. Yeah, I like that one.
That's a good one.
The most,
That's a good one.
Ash McPhee asks, "Where did Robbie learn his American accent from?"
Oh,
What one?
Which one? Yeah,
What one? I'm sure he means that one. You know, when I'm talking like the executive
producer
man.
accent.
It's maybe that one. Do that one quite a bit on the show. Well, I do that because me and Matt both like a YouTube channel called Red Letter Media. And there's a guy in that called Mike, and he does that voice when he's talking about behind the scenes stuff. Like this is why they must have done that. So, and we say on the show a lot, most of my accents are impressions of other people's accents.
All good impressions are impressions of other people's impressions.
Exactly, and that's why I do that accent, because it just stuck with me in my head.
Yeah.
And also, 3 years of doing a drama degree as well must have
Helps, doesn't it? Helps.
Does tread the boards, darling, once or twice.
Adam Christian asks, with the current actors in the world, who would you like to see bring a conflict, not World War II, to film, and which conflict? And he goes on to say, so, for example, which actor, say Scott Eastwood, and which conflict? Navy SEALs in Vietnam. I don't mind that. That actually sounds quite good. I wouldn't mind to see Scott Eastwood do a SEALs in Vietnam, because no one's done SEALs in Vietnam. Amazingly.
Ripping Scott Eastwood getting off a pibber, ripping fuck with a stoner. Yes, please.
63.
Yes, please. Ooh, because it's not really been done yet. There aren't many Gulf War One movies out there.
Yeah.
I reckon you could do a really great movie on Granby, set in the back of an FV 432, and you never leave the back of it. It's like camera, wide angle camera
One final set piece, please, Rob. Please.
at the back. No, just get out.
Please.
No. You end it. Just get out. That's what I'd do.
Don't
And
Jenny's End me.
And I'd want people like.
Oh, do it.
I know, right?
Just do Jenny's End, setting Granby in the back of an FV432.
In an FV432, yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
it.
that'd be
That's
great.
amazing.
Yeah, I'd have that. And then I'd cast people like, I mentioned him earlier, but like Barry Keogh, all these up and coming young British actors, the guy out of, they always tout him to be Bond. You know the one I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Him, someone like Robert Pattinson playing like the NCO.
Paul Mescal would be decent.
Someone like people, young up and comers.
Yeah.
Something like that. A Granby movie would be great.
I want to see Stephen Graham playing a World War I veteran fighting in Spain in 1936.
Oh, he's fucking Portuguese rounds of fucking shit.
It'd be great though, wouldn't it? It'd be perfect for that. I want Benedict Cumberbatch playing George Orwell. Just in the background. Doesn't say a word, just writing a book in the background. Yeah.
That would be brilliant, actually. Basically, the end of when the boat comes in.
Yeah.
But you want to modernise with Stephen Graham. Me and Matt's fallback, where we can't think of an actor.
Stephen Graham. We need to get him on. He really needs to come on. Stephen, if you listen.
Talk about Johnny's End. Come talk about Johnny's End.
Yeah.
Come talk about the time you really gave Al Pacino a nearly heart attack doing The Irishman when you threw that.
Oh, yeah.
When he throws that ice cream, his Bronx accent breaks very briefly, and you can hear his scouse come out. It's fantastic. It's like Matt in the car when he has road rage. We'll be driving somewhere, and someone will come out and goes, "Fucking hell, get out the way!" You're like, "Oh, there's a scouser."
It's true.
Dean Barden asks, if you were a character in a war film, who would it be? You can have one fictitious and one non-fictitious.
If I could be a character in a war film,
I'd be Bennett, Stanley Baker, cruel scene. So I reckon I could give that a go. Does he mean in terms of do you want to act out the role or do you want to be there?
I don't know. Do you want to inhabit the beat? Yeah.
Well, because I get stomachache and I don't have to be on the ship. Yeah. So that's my thought.
Rob's eaten too many Bourneville's. He's like, no, I can't go on the voyage now.
Bourneville, good-o.
Good-o, Bourneville.
Good-o.
Straight to the head.
Always insists on having Bourneville. So him for fictitious for me. Go on, Matt, what's your fictitious?
Okay. Herbert in Sea of Sand, just because I want to let rip on the Vickers.
Yeah, that'd be fun. The non-fictitious real person, it'd probably be Stanley Maxted in Edges to Glory.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Who wouldn't want to be that? Fantastic. Yeah, or Guy Byam in the background, typing away.
Yeah. That, we could do that if they ever remake it. That's us. Right.
I'd love that. I'd have to be Byam because he's ever slightly shorter. Yeah,
I'd have to be grow hair.
Yeah, exactly. No, he had a beret on. You'd be fine.
That's true. That is true.
They should do a movie about them. Like Christ. Come on.
They really should. That would be really interesting.
Yeah. Just a Maxted biopic would be great because he went on to be a B-movie actor.
That is true. He did do a little bit, didn't he?
I think he was in The Blob or something like that.
Was he? What, with Steve McQueen?
He was in something like that. He was in one of the sort of creature features. Anyway, you're non-fictitious for you.
Well, jumping off that, I wouldn't mind being David Sherman from Lee. I think that would be really fascinating because I find like war photography, very fast, very interesting, and fascinating.
But if you shaved, you'd look a bit more like him than Andy did. Tiny bit.
Maybe.
You're thinner face than Andy does. You know what I mean?
No, but I just think it'd be a really interesting experience. Horrible experience, but it'd be a very interesting one. And the life he went on to lead as well. I mean, wow.
Yeah, working for Life magazine. All that. It's amazing. Yeah. No, that's a great question. I love that.
Hello, I'm Al Murray, and you're listening to Fighting on Film, the world's #1 war film podcast.
Patrick Lovell asks, "What's the music? I know I should know it, but I don't know where it's from."
Right. So I had to think about this one. We haven't prepped many of these questions, but that's one I have been thinking about. So I do the editing. So I pretty much picked the theme tune, I think,
we had it even before we even did a show.
Yeah. So
we kind of did all the fun things beforehand.
It's a I
Went
know it's
into it.
it's a royalty free track that isn't called what it's based off, but it is kind of riffing on British Grenadiers.
Yes, it's like a swing version of big
Yeah,
band version of British
yeah. It's
Grenadiers.
called
Yeah,
something like movie bombasticness or something. It's called something like that.
right. Yeah,
But I've
yeah,
changed the name of it to FOF intro on my editing suite. So God knows what it's called now. But yeah, that's it. That's
Good
it's
question.
British Grenadiers. Yeah.
Mm.
Here's a little bit more of an esoteric one.
Okay.
So this one's from Andy May, and he asks, "Why is orange jam called marmalade?" I haven't got a fucking clue, Andy.
Um, I haven't got a clue
To be
either off the
perfectly
top of my
frank,
head.
I've always
And
wondered why it's not orange jam
Rob and I
myself.
had a frank discussion about jam
We
recently.
actually did. This is mad. We actually did. God, we are nutters behind the scenes. I must admit.
Yeah, we discussed whether it's worth it. Is the stickiness worth it?
I don't rate jam though,
No, I know.
because
I don't know whether the stickiness is worth it. You know,
the
sometimes.
thought of a PB and J, the picture of a PB and J is always better than the clawing, horrible sweetness when you eat it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but the peanut butter is supposed to cut that, though, isn't it?
but it sticks to the roof of your mouth. It's horrible stuff.
No, no. Yeah.
I like a peanut butter cup, but to just do some peanut butter on its own. Oh no. Ooh.
Just a free base peanut butter. You
I
can't do it.
couldn't microdose peanut butter. No way.
That's what a cup is, though, isn't it? Microdosing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, but I don't know why it's called orange jam. Not called orange jam. It's called marmalade. That's just
There's other preserves.
I
That,
could Google
have
it right
different
now,
names.
but I don't know if that would be fair.
Let's keep them. I'm not.
Keep if you want to
Andy
write
can,
in,
Andy
the
can
PO
Google it
box
himself
is,
if he really wants to know.
he wants to see us fumble our way through it by riffing on peanut butter because we had
Mission
nothing.
accomplished on that one. Yeah.
No, I don't know. It should be called orange jam. Maybe that's my next business venture.
Yeah.
Orange jam, lemon jam.
Yeah.
Because is it lemon curd? Then?
Yeah, it is. Why is it not lemon jam?
Curd's bloody horrible. Oh,
Why is it not lemon jam though? Why is Posit called Pos? Anyway.
yeah.
Anyway.
What's a
Mark C.
preserve and what's a jam?
Oh no, let's not get esoteric. We're getting
We're not that
philosophical
British.
now.
Christ.
Let's cut the sweetness of that question with one that's a little bit more serious. Mark C asks, "Are you going to brave watching and reviewing Come and See?"
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I've already seen it. It's great. It's an incredible
obviously.
film.
But the thing is, that film has such a deep production side of things going on.
Yeah.
That you'd need to set aside a couple of weeks just to do some background reading and get really versed in it. And or get a guest,
someone who's
an expert in that area.
Eastern Front. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, it's been a while since I've seen it, and I think when we do it, it's going to take a watch or two just to gather thoughts on the performances in that.
Yeah, it's an incredible piece. No, we will definitely get around to it. It's one of the seminal foreign war films, isn't it? Constantly comes on top tens and all that, and
though I do think it's thrown into a top 10 as an easy get out.
Oh, yeah, massively, yeah. I know the website you're thinking of there.
We'll pick a film. We'll pick a film that's widely regarded by most people that haven't seen it as being one of the greatest foreign war movies ever made.
Like Citizen Kane. Yeah. I've heard people wax lyrical about that movie. Like, you haven't fucking seen it. I know you haven't. You're just bringing it up to think you're smart.
The name of his toboggan, wasn't it? Or something.
Yeah. I once knew a guy genuinely. We talk about film. And he started talking about Citizen Kane, but I quickly realised he was talking about the Simpsons parody of it.
Wow.
Because he mentioned a teddy bear. And I was like, don't you mean a globe? And he was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, it's not Bobo the fucking teddy bear. Like, come on. I was at uni and I was like, this dude's trying to, what's he doing? I was like, it's a Simpsons thing. I didn't have the art to tell him. I didn't know what to tell him.
No.
Right, this one will be a tough one for you, Matt. Our resident weapons daddy. It will be tough.
Oh, no.
Noel Delaney asks, Piat or Sterling?
Noel.
Don't
make me choose between my children.
You sound like Liam Gallagher there. Noel. Oh, God. You want me to do what?
You want me to do a US tour as well? What? I don't know. That's tricky. Because
I know what I'm choosing.
I've been working on a Piat book for like 3 years now since I wrote the Osprey
Another one?
essentially.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. In depth.
Is it how to make your own out of sheet metal? Because Matt actually owns one. Matt made a sheet metal version. I've seen it in person.
Fact,
It's
fun
incredible.
fact. My dad and I have been making one that can launch a Nerf.
It's incredible, folks. It's
we haven't
incredible.
finished it yet, but it's
what Matt's dad has done with sheet metal. It's incredible.
Oh, my dad is the seminal engineer. He's incredible.
Like
He really
one
is.
parts. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, we like the monopod we built literally off the original design drawings.
Incredible. It's the most father and son thing I've ever seen. Some dads go to the footy. Matt and his dad make Piats in sheds. It's fantastic.
I know. We need to finish that off. It's sat on his workbench at the moment. I can't.
You've got to choose.
The Sterling's really cool. It's just a cool gun.
I'm picking the Sterling.
Well, I'll pick the Piat because
if I have to
the
be,
Piat is such a underrated, misunderstood thing.
Yeah.
It fascinates me.
I think the Sterling is underrated as
cruel.
well in its way.
No, it is. I agree. But one of the all-time best submachine guns ever made, possibly the best submachine gun magazine ever made. Watch my fun video on that one on my YouTube channel.
It's a banger if you're in the mood. It's an absolute banger.
Yeah. If you're in the mood to learn about a random submachine guns magazine and why it's really good.
It's the stuff you stumble upon at 4 a.m. You're like, yeah, this will do. Yeah. And that's
most of my view is this'll do.
Yeah. Well, I'll go Sterling because I'm a small boy. I'm a short man, and I like an SMG.
We both love a Sterling, and we both love a Piat.
Even though we're left-handed shooters, and they're not really good for us.
I know.
Interesting.
True.
Matt, your next question.
Oh, I am indeed. Stephen Adcock asks, if you could build your own war movie, your own favourite war movie, what would the details be? Service, geography, actors, style, action, drama, comedy? So Stephen gets it. Like you can put multiple genres into a war movie genre.
Build a war movie. Right, so okay. So for years now, build a film. For years now, Matt will tell you, I've had a elevator pitch for a FOF war film, which is made in the style of those like Kentucky Fried Movie, Blues Brothers, all the sort of the 80s comedy, 90s comedies. We don't get any more like Hot Shots, but it would be a war. It'd be about a war film, but it'd be you'd also see the set, so it'd be like, I've got an idea for a scene where it's like semi-comedy. So that, there's a scene where all the main characters are behind a table and one guy goes, "Get out of the way," like that, like the old sweat sergeant goes, "Oh, don't hide behind that table. Bullets go through wood, you stupid guys." And then one guy goes, "Don't worry, Sarge."
Not cover.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be a line from you, Yeah. And I'd have a freeze frame. It'd be like Matthew Moss, weapons analyst and part-time actor, and then you say your line, and then it'd snap back and the guy goes, "No, don't worry, that's the main cast behind that wooden door. They'll be fine." And then you get a rocket hits them, a plane comes and hits them, a tank hits them, a bazooka, and then the smoke clears and they're all fine, and they're like dust themselves off. So I'd have like a hybrid comedy, satirical war film, with like get some SNL writers on it. Some SNL people, I think. Yeah. I think it would be something like that. People on it, a modern Hot Shots.
Okay.
In a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
that kind of ties into a question that Bill 1940 Medal Campaign asked. He said, "Who would play you both in a FOF film, and what alley piece of kit would you carry and wear?"
Hang on, you didn't build your film yet.
It's a Korean War movie.
Okay, fair play.
It's a classic British combat film.
Can you make me 9 men in Korea for £5,000?
Can you make me a hill in Korea, but then give me a scrumptious final set piece with over 150 North Koreans?
Oof. Well, you can do that these days. Just copy paste about 10 lads.
Easy.
You'd be fine.
Easy.
Who would play me?
I always hate this question.
Who would
I
play
have no
you?
idea. No idea. Like, I could see Stephen Graham having a good crack at you.
About 10, 15 years ago, maybe. Yeah. Shave any short, stockish actor and they could play me. Really.
Yeah,
You know.
fight Jason Statham if he ate too many pot noodles could play me.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
He's the only other bald actor I can think of
That'd
off
be
the top of my head.
amazing. I got a job. You need to pay it.
If Jason wants to be the grizzled NCO in my Korean War movie, he can be. If he can come even a tenth of what Harry Andrews brings to that film, then yeah.
I just want to see him in full battle dress now, with like a stuck-on beard and some specs. It just look great.
I'm fairly certain Jason Statham can grow a beard, but if it's going to be a contractual obligation, he has to put a fake one on.
It comes out like those
like Chuck Norris,
like those putty things you had when you were little, and you push it down. That's what happens, and it comes out. He's so manly. Ironically, manliest people playing two of the most unmanly men that we know. That's not saying so about our masculinity, how we feel about it. I don't know what it is. But yeah, no, I think that's a good casting there. Definitely. Our last question from Facebook comes from Chris Hagan. He says, "What terrible World War II film would you like to see remade properly? What would you change? And could it be anything other than Battle of the Bulge?" I'm going to go off on a limb here.
Go on.
I'd remake Attack.
Ooh, with a real tank.
Yes, because if you mean modern remake, then I would remake Attack, and I would set it in Grenada.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Panama. I'd update it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I think that the script is great.
Attack in Panama or Grenada. We've got Jenny's End during Operation Granby, Gulf War One.
Mm-hmm.
Quite like that actually. What about me?
Because I like Battle of the Bulge as a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I like it in a guilty pleasure way. I don't like it. You know.
It'd be great to have like a decent Battle of the Bulge film.
I like it in the way you have a pen that you like, but if you lost it, it gives a shit. Like throwaway. It's the only way I can explain it.
Amazing. Master and Commander, but it's set during World War One.
Ooh, like Jutland times.
Yeah. So it's like a very compartmentalized sort of like naval battle, like a cruiser chases a German cruiser down to the Falklands, where it's going to refuel on coal or something like that.
They're going behind
there was a battle by the Falklands, wasn't there?
There was Russell Crowe.
There was a battle at the Falklands in a naval battle during World War One.
I love that. Redo Master and Commander. Yeah. Because I assume when you mean remake, we get the script. And we can do what we want, but it has to be the original script. Because I think once you start fucking about with, you can do place names, you can do period, but if you start fucking around with the text with a remake, then just write a new movie.
That's very true. It's true. I got two good ones to end on.
Brilliant. Well, and then I've got one for you.
Craig on X asks, "You're getting a back tattoo of your favorite film or scene. What is it?" A back tattoo, Craig. Wow.
Like a big one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My favorite war movie scene, or just favorite scene.
Favorite war film or scene. Like, so I guess you could either have just the scene, or you could have a scene that represents your favorite film.
Well, if it's non-war movie, I want Pacino from Dog Day Afternoon with the M2 carbine.
Ooh.
But I want the one where he's like holding his head.
Like,
sitting down.
Not where he's like outside, like shouting at people.
Yeah. It'd have to be Lumet related. Cause I love Sidney Lumet. So it'd be him.
Yeah.
War film.
Come back to Sean Connery going up the hill.
Oh, see, that'd be good as well.
Yeah, it would be quite a good
or just Harry Andrews be like, "Treason, you're talking treason." That'd be fucking great. You look like a madman. Like, man, imagine meeting someone, you take off your top and you're like, What's that on your back? It's the late 50s actor Harry Andrews from the film The Hill. and then all you hear is the door closing and they've left. You know, you're like, I liked you before you took your shirt off. You know?
Yeah.
War
Oh,
film. Come back to me on war
that's
film.
a tricky question, that, Craig. Guns at Batazi, where Percy Herbert slams a 30 round magazine into a Sterling.
That's so niche. That's
I
brilliant.
know.
Yeah, I love that.
You picked Harry Andrews.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I was just saying. I was like saying that as a suggestion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm never getting a back tattoo, so I can.
Oh no,
we
I know
can
mine.
honestly.
I know mine. It's
Go on.
the sergeant from Nine Men point shooting the Webley. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Or just the crest of the hill with the Crusaders. I just have that.
Yeah. I like that. I like
That'd be good.
Mine would obviously be that Sharby from Theirs Is the Glory getting hit by the pier.
That'd be brilliant. How mad would we look?
Honestly, I'd hate to take that into a tattoo shop and be like,
Imagine
"Yeah,
the
mate,
shade. The shading would give
I'd
you
have to show him the
blackout.
film. I'd have to show him the film. Like,
You'd black out from
sit
the
down, watch
shading
this.
alone. You know, the etching on your back. Crikey. That'd take thousands of pounds. I love that.
Totally.
That's a great question.
So Tom asks, is Viewing Room a sensible update to the outdated and technically incorrect term bridge?
Yes. 100 times yes. Of course it is. It's where you view the sea. That's why I got that mixed up. Because I was like, it's where you view the sea, man. It's where you're in the viewing room. That's where it came from.
Does that also beg the question, should the cockpit be renamed the viewing room as well?
No, because
you're viewing the sky.
No, it's different.
You're viewing the sky of where you're going, just like you're viewing the sea of where you're going on a boat.
Viewing room is a purely nautical...
Are you going to say it's a naval term?
Nautical term. Or if it's like space exploration, then it counts. If you're in a ship. Plane's not a ship, is it? You know?
No.
So
what if it's a shuttle and it's a cockpit?
Oh, fucking hell.
Does it then become a viewing room?
No, because the runabout in DS9, Star Trek, Trekkies out there, that's not a viewing room, that's a cockpit because it's small. They don't reference the cockpits of the runabouts as bridges. They don't.
No, I know.
So that's my reasoning for that. They don't do it in Trek, so it's like, okay. Yeah, but no, viewing room is a fantastic term, and I'm glad it's stuck. We need a viewing room T-shirt, don't we? Made up.
We really do. Yeah. Let us know if anyone wants a viewing room T-shirt. By the way, before we actually make this. Otherwise, it's just Rob and I wearing our own merch again.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Yeah. Do you agree on that viewing room?
Totally. Yeah. No, it's just such an off the dome, beautiful, clear sky, blue sky thinking, like just amazing.
It was a fantastic Robbieism, and there's been many of those on this show. So my question to you is, you can delete one war film from existence.
Ooh.
And it never got made and never got seen. What are you choosing?
Jesus. Delete a war movie. So there's a small but consistent man in the back of my head shouting Dunkirk. That isn't valid. Because I don't want to pick something like PT216 or whatever it was. Because that was just funny.
You're glad they exist.
I do, yeah. That's the kind of film I'm glad that exists.
Yeah.
There's disappointing films.
Yeah. I mean, Expunged, it never got made.
Yeah, gone completely. Yeah.
But obviously, we would know it didn't. It was still there. Essentially, what would you take away from everyone?
Nebularizer situation for a war movie.
I'm hitting him with that pen thing.
Yeah. The nebulizer. God.
Really
I don't know, This is hard.
Do you want mine while you're waiting?
Yeah. Considering you've had time.
The War Game.
Which one?
The War Game. The 60s one, nuclear war one.
Do you mean the brilliant nuclear war film?
No, I'm expunging that from existence because if I expunge that from existence, then Threads doesn't get made. So I've got a twofer.
That's not cool. You can't be doing that.
It's my pick. I'm allowed.
Can't be doing that.
I'm allowed.
Oh my god! I kept it was the 40th anniversary.
I could have had Jaws. I could have had Jaws, and I could not. I could not have a phobia
So
of
there's
sharks.
I don't know whether anyone listening
knows
knows this. There's two things that Rob is deathly afraid of.
Phobias.
One is nuclear war.
Yeah.
And the other is sharks.
Yeah.
Fish in general, on some occasions.
So
I think
if sharks manage to get fission or fusion, it's all over. Yeah.
What if through the powers of AI, I reanimated Threads into just all shark people?
That's even worse.
If Robbie Williams can make a fucking film of about himself where he's a monkey, we can make a shark nuclear war film.
So it's basically when that bit of that where that woman pisses herself, puts her hands over her face, but she's actually seeing a giant shark coming towards her.
No, I'm saying it's everyone is just a shark, but nuclear war's the same. So she's there, like when she sees it go, the balloon go up.
Her flipper.
Instead of putting her hand over her mouth, her fin goes over her
have
mouth.
some wild nightmares tonight, Matt. Thanks. No, don't do that. Like,
can I expunge that from everyone's memory? Because that's
don't
awful.
hit me up. Don't hit me up with that. Because uni once, my brilliant flatmates thought it would be funny to stick about 1 billion shark pictures in my room, and like even
That's
hid
why
them
you
in
do
my
not
laundry.
tell people your phobias.
Yeah, but because it came up in conversation.
No, don't tell people at uni your phobias.
I was a sweet summer child, Matt. I didn't know any better.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I still can't think of a film that I would want to expunge like that. I almost,
Talkers?
yeah, kind of Wind Talkers, kind of that Falklands War movie we dug up on VHS because it was so insane.
It's nuts.
It's
nuts.
God,
didn't the driver of that movie contact us who ended up being in the film? That was wild.
He did. He appreciated the episode, he said.
He did,
we should have emailed that cat back and asked him on. We need to dig that email out.
We do.
That'd be very us to follow up a very niche episode with an interview with a chap from the film.
Brilliant. People are here for it.
I honestly, I can't think of one. Like, Dunkirk is screaming at the back of my mind as being like, it was unnecessary. Why wasn't it good? You know?
Because Nolan can do no wrong, apparently.
Well,
that's
no one
the
could have done
reason
a
I
lot
don't
better.
like that movie. Because I don't like Nolan's work. That's actually the reason. Any other director, I'll give it a pass because they tried, but because it's Nolan, I have like a film level disassociation with him. That's my actual reason for not liking Dunkirk.
Last Grenade.
Oh, you would deny Baker a late stage role.
It's so bad. I just want to remember him for the good stuff.
It's the only time we can mention John Thor on the show and not do red caps.
That is true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Last Grenade's not that bad. It's just got a bad ending.
Look at it forever.
I'll take that back. Take that back.
I'm just deleting. I'm just burning all the negatives. Shit. It's like a Gone with a Wind situation, but it's just full of negatives of when they like lit up that bit of set. It's all full of negatives of Last Grenade.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. You're like Lee cutting up her negatives in the Vogue office.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Wind Talkers. I hate that film. But I like the bit where they're like doing the weird last stand thing in the courtyard.
You said it now.
I know.
Yeah, where they chop off Christian Slater's head.
Yes.
And if you pause it at the right moment, it's just the worst paper mache you've ever seen. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I can't hate that. I can't hate it.
I shouldn't have asked this question. You riffed on it for about 10 minutes.
Anyway, let's wrap up.
Brilliant. Any final question back for this AMA?
No, you've boggled me now with what would I expunge?
I've finally stumped him after 4 years. Finally cracked him.
I got nothing other than to say thank you to everyone for listening for the last 4 years. And indeed, if you managed to get through this rambling, I can't even think of a decent adjective for what this has been.
Tony Coward's friend of the show, great comedian. He likened these kind of episodes to end of term days.
Yeah,
and I love that. I thought that was lovely.
I like to think
sweet of
that's
him.
the case.
Yeah, I love that. So no, and every now and then we need a little laugh, a little bit of levity on the show because it does boggle and rattle the old brain coming up with these every week.
I do like a good difficult question.
Yeah, Peter Sterling for the ages there.
Oh God, yeah,
the ages.
Ask me any other day and it could be different. It's like when people ask me what my favourite war movie is.
Well, what's your favourite biscuit? Or your favourite weather? You say how you feel on the
Dark
day?
digestive.
Milk chocolate digestive. And there you go, folks. We ended on digestive.
Dark hobnob.
And we digested all those questions for you. That was a good little end there.
That was good. Yeah, almost missed that. Yeah, nice.
Almost missed it. Yeah. And we'll catch you next week on Fighting on Film. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.